difficulties. Looks like we're on lap 1. Sorry if I missed the start of the race, but it looks like Molly is in the lead. Nothing too big of the gaps going on here, as there's some passing going on in the back. And it looks like Kvyat went a little bit wide there. And Alex is in the back with Chester. Got his racing teammate for this week. So if you're just joining in, I'm Sharky Gateway, your commentator. We are at Singapore. Sorry for the late start, folks. Had technical difficulties. It looks like Chester almost pushes it wide. He's on the hard tires. He's got to take it easy coming out of those corners. As we look at our top 3 with Molly, Drags, and Yeast. And it looks like, ooh! And it looks like Pez is out of the race. Pez is out of the race. There's a virtual safety car, not a full safety car going on. So nothing too big. No early safety car, just a VSC. Because if there was a safety car, it would definitely put some strategies going on. Do you go on the mediums? Do you go on hards? But a VSC is only out there right now. Sorry for Pez, and his day is ended. Lost control out of turn 3. So it looks like from the start, G-Force lost a couple of positions. Vizu gained 5 positions. What a great start by him. And it looks like Drags was your pole sitter, but Molly takes that away from him from the start. So these are everyone's lap on the tires. Molly is going with the mediums along with Ken, Vizu Prime, and G-Force. Passion Radicals are the only ones on the hards, and the rest are on softs. So different strategies could be played out here today. No penalties so far. Got an interesting little push out of the wide by pushes Alex's wide on that medium tires. Aventador trying to gain that position back. He's got the softs, so he's gonna have a little bit more traction coming into the corners. But he's a little bit struggling right now as G-Force is starting to pull a little bit away. So we do got some separation going on, nothing close racing. But it looks like Ken is on Evil. Nice little camera action right there. If Ken can hold this tight, there could be a possible two-way swing going on here, as there is DRS coming out to the final straight, but everyone's on DRS. There could have a passing opportunity in the second DRS zone, and it looks like Radicals into the pits. Probably had some wing damage. He's going with the soft. Yeah, he has wing damage. And it looks like Ken gets away very nicely. And it looks like a huge dive by the Williams teammate. Gets it through. And like I said, folks, the two-way swing going on with by Evil. Evil's not going to be happy about that, but he's got to gain. He's got to gain in order for him to take fourth place again. And it looks like we have a Sector 2 spin out, and then it's Chester again with another spin out. So in the top six, not that far behind, but Yeast is almost a second and a half away from the top two with Molly and Drags. And it looks like Yeast is going into the pits. Time for him to pit. He's on the soft tires. And it looks like Evil is going to be pitting too. So it looks like the soft tires are going to be pitting for mediums right now. So we'll see how they end up at the end of the race. But the people on the medium tires are trying to try to get some advantage going on. As Vizu looks to try to pounce on Ken, try to get it to third place. Ken, who has been an exceptional driver all season, we'll see if he can tag along with the big boys here today, as he's gaining a little bit compared to Yeast. But it's been with these two all season, Molly and Drags. Drags had a couple rough races, but is now back into top three contention, looking to maybe steal a win for Molly, but he's 1.2 seconds behind right now, and Ken is gaining on him. So we'll see if Ken has a shot down on this back straight. He's well in position for for a pass in the DRS zone. Keeps it nice and tight. We'll see what happens here. Takes the inside away. He's gonna force him out wide, and he's gonna take a nice dive in. But it looks like he's going for the switchback with Drags. A little bit of luck up there. Still on the soft compound tires. We shall see if Vizu can try to gain in this DRS zone. Looked like he tried to go for the inside, but blocked by Drags. A little bit too far away to get this one. So interesting battles going on between second and fourth, as there's a little separation all over the track. 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 9, 8 seconds. So we'll see what happens here today. Still got a long way to grow, and Drags is going into the pits. We'll see if he comes out with hards or mediums. And it looks like he's going with the hards. So he's going to probably try to make this as a one-stopper if he can. just gonna come out at probably 9th place, and it looks like we do have a DNF by Chester, so this is gonna be interesting. Medium tires are gonna be able to save their tires, but do they pit in early and get on the hard compounds? Right now, Drags with the hard compound tires has a perfect, just gains a little, doesn't have to use that much wear and gives him a few laps, so he can probably go the distance with the hard tires now without even having complications. But if you're the leader, do you pit or do you stay out and save your tires just for a little bit? So it's just going to be interesting calls from the front runners with the medium tires. And it looks like, yep, they're going to go into the pits. Probably going to get on that hard compound and save this race. Nice stop by the Williams. There's a nice double stack going on with the Williams, but very well tamed for the double stack. Good job by the Williams team. Drax is only going to get a few places. So far, Chester and Pez both DNF. Pez DNF on around lap 2. Then Chester definitely DNF'd on lap 7. Or 6. I can't remember. So we're going to see what these strategies are going to be played out. People are on the hard tires, look to be set for the rest of the race. People are still out on the medium tires. It could still bode well for them. Maybe if they can try to extend their run, get on the soft compound tires with 10 or less laps to go, maybe they could pull it off, but we shall see. A lot's got to play out for the medium compound tires, so we'll see who still has them. So it looks like Ken went back out on new mediums. Interesting call along with Prime. So only Molly, Vizu, Drags, and Kavitz and Alex all on the hard compound tires. So mediums are gonna have to pit regardless. It saves them a couple of laps, especially with the 3-lap old tires. it will save him. So this is going to be interesting calls. Still, they're gonna go on lap 10. It's only 22 laps to go in this race after this safety car lap. Safety car will be in this lap, and we will find out what's gonna happen. Still 22 laps to go. If there's another safety car, it will bode well for the medium tires. Still a lot of racing left to go. Both Vizu and Kvyat's got 3-second penalties. We should be ready to go, and coming out to the last corner, and here we go. 5-second penalties with the collision back there. Not bode well, and it looks like someone spun out, and it's Kvyat spun out. It looks like yep, and he's disqualified for the race for doing that move. Not a way to go out, but some tight racing going on. Looking for the inside prime, trying to get into the Williams. We'll ride aboard with him and see if he can try to get on this back straight. Ooh, a little late on the brakes. He's gonna try to go for the inside. No, he's gonna back away. Smart move. Viz looking a little shaky out there on those hard compound tires. Will he try to go for this in this DRS zone? Be smart to back off, in which he will. Try to get him in the second DRS zone, which mostly all the passing is going to happen. Trying to go, where's he going to go? Is he going to try to go over the inside? But he squeaks in. A little shaky there. Got a good battle going on for 4th place, but he doesn't need to risk it, but he wants to get by this guy so he can try to get up into a podium spot, as there's a lot of separation going on. Just within a second, Yeast out there making to the pits early, getting on, I believe he's on the mediums. Yes, he is, and he's going to try to go for the outside, blocks him out with a late break. Interesting battle going on as Radogos gets a 3-second penalty. That's gonna boil down to 6 seconds for him. Oh no, wait, that was Kvyat, so it's 3 seconds for him. DRS is enabled this lap. Vizier's literally all over the place. Prime needs to get away so he can try to catch up and get Yeast for 3rd place. But we'll check on this real quick and see what's going to happen here. Ken looking for the pass, goes to the outside, a little bit of contact, and gets the job done. But it looks like trying to go for the switch route, Molly is going to back off just a bit. Ken has the medium tire, so he has the more traction, so he could pull away a little bit. And Prime also made his move as well. Gets the 4th. Now looking to hunt down Yeast, his teammate. We'll see if any team orders are going to happen there. Molly is going to try to come back at Ken. Still a lot of racing to go. Don't need to risk anything. Little tight action going on between the McLarens, as Alex is in the mix of it. So Radicals could be passed by both Alex and Aventador in the 2nd DRS straight. Ken sends the fastest lap of 139.5 and is gaining away from Molly right now in the lead. I don't think Molly even has DRS. Does not. But we shall see what's going to happen here. And it looks like Aventador is going to make this move stick out. He pushes Radicals out wide. There's no team orders going on as these two are racing. Pushes Aventador to the wall. Alex wants to get out of the situation. Both side by side. Backs off a little bit, maybe make contact, and Aventador makes a sweet move, but there's contact with Radical. Radical hits the wall, losing a little bit of contact. I don't know if he's got wing damage. Doesn't look like it. And it looks like Evil makes the move on Mitchell, and it looks like made contact with Mitchell. As he's going to be dropped back. Tough luck for both of the Red Bull drivers today. Alex makes a good pass on Radical, and Radical is going to go to the pits because he did make contact everywhere. Evil also has wing damage. So it's not looking good for Evil, Passions, and Mitchell. God damn it. And it looks like Prime, probably with team orders, tell him to let me through. As he has the better pace to catch up to Molly. We'll see what happens there. Drags trying to get back in this race. He's on the hard compound tires along with Viz. He's literally right on his butt, trying to get past Viz. Has good positioning on the second DRS zone, unless he's going to try it right here. It'd be smart to take him in the second DRS zone, which is probably going to happen. But he's got to have some good traction going on coming out of these two corners coming up. Where's he going to go? Left or right? And he's going to go to the inside. Makes contact. Pushes Viz out wide. So going with the hard compact tires for Viz. Not looking good for him, but he's still right on Drags. Let's see if Drags can pull it away. Ooh, made a contact to the wall, looks like it. I don't know if that was lag, but it looks like Drax just gave up the position. I don't know what was going on my screen, but Drax just gave Viz the position back, probably thinking about the second DRS straight. Pushing him out wide was probably the right move to do on the second DRS zone. But now he has to make all the way back, and it looks like there's a little battle going on in the back of the grid. Radicals going side by side with Mitch. We got a little opportunity going on. Alex is going to try to make the move. Gets to the inside. Pushes the McLaren out wide. Aventador still side by side. Takes a dive inside, and Chris DNFs. Is that going to be a safety car? Doesn't look like. Oh, he's retired from this race. But Aventador gains the position back. There's a little battle going on still in the back. Will Mitch try to go for it? Covers the inside. Radicals. Probably a smart move. Pushes them out wide. Still side by side. Goes for the dive inside. Does he sink a stick out? And still side by side going into these turns. A lot of action going on in the back. And he looks like he makes a stick right here. Mitch with a nice move, and Radicals going over the chicane gets another 3-second penalty. Interesting race going on here, folks. Very interesting. I also missed Drags gaining right back, but it looks like Viz a little bit far away. Can gain a little bit of time if he can make this stick. Ooh! And it looks like Passion Radicals spins out the last corner and gets a 5-second penalty into the pit lane. So everything gets a little spread out. Viz are still gaining on drags, still in the DRS contentions, and then Alex catching up to Aventador. So we're gonna look at the tire situation real quick. So mediums, they're all on 9-10 lap roll tires, except the Yeast with 12. Hard compound tires are on 9-10 as well, exception for Alex. Pits a little bit early, and Mitch going in due to contact with Evil. So the situation could be, and it looks like Passions gets another spin out. Is already a lap down, and looks like, what? Molly retired? There's a safety car. Oh no, I missed Molly spinning out. So now it bodes well for medium compound tires. Molly spins out just before Sector 2. So interesting, folks. So Molly will get 10th position. Drags can make something happen here. And it looks like he's trying to burn out his fuel because he's got a lot of saved up. So into the pits are your front runners. All the medium, looks like all the medium compound tires are going to go into the pits. And Passion Radicals is done for the day as well. So Molly's going to get 9th place to sit in 10th. Because Radical was a lap down. So people on the hard tires are in it for the long haul. Yeast and Aventador on new mediums. Prime and Ken on new hards. Still a long way to go. Mitchell gets on the new medium, so Yeast, Aventador, and Mitch on new mediums. Prime, Ken are on new hards. Ken was leading the race, but had to go for the pits because he was on mediums, so he had to go for the switch. And then Alex, Viz, and Drags. Drags, you're now leader with 11 laps in. Old tires right behind Viz with 10, and Alex at 9. And so interesting stuff here, folks. I'm missing the Liverpool game, by the way. So sorry if I'm not I'm going in and out. I'm watching it on my phone. Right now it's 0-0, but 2-0 on the aggregate. If you're all Liverpool, for the Liverpool and Milan fans, Still 0-0 in the game, 2-0 on the aggregate. So we're gonna go back into racing in lap 21, which gives us 11 laps to go in this race. So maybe from the people who are on the medium tires can gain a few positions. People who are on the hard tires can last the race. I'm talking about the worn ones in the top 3. But the people who are just got fresh, new, hard tires definitely have a little bit more, how can I say this, a little bit more life in the tires than the ones that are 10 plus laps. So, but it's all about pace right now. People on the medium tires can gain advantage. But we shall see what's going to happen as safety car is in this lap. When is he gonna go? Where's he gonna stomp it out? Still holding him, still holding him. This is not looking good for Drags, because he's, as Viz is, this could not bode well for Drags. Ooh, looks like Yeast is the one that makes the nice moves that are side by side with his teammate. And then he's gonna let Yeast go by. Mitch gets by Ventador before the straight. Will we see a dive here? No. He tried to try to get side by side with Drags. So right now, Yeast with the medium tires can get into top 3 contention, but he's got to make quick work off of Ken real quick. But Ken's got the pace. Can Yeast with the tires gain the advantage? Everyone's on a tight, neat, not single file line still. Drag's just a little bit gaining away. Viz struggling on that hard tires. And it's not bowing well for Alex. Or should I say Pato, as he joined another league. Trader. No, I'm just joking. I'm gonna ride along with Yeast to see what's gonna happen. Pulls away from the train. Try to get out of that dirty air. Mitch trying to make quick work of Prime. Gets out of the dirty air. A little bit of lockup by Prime. Ken with a huge lockup. He's trying to get through. So right now there's a 1.3 second gap, but it's a it's still a train between second through 8. So drags looking good, and it looks like a little bit of contact. I don't know if there was any wing damage happening there. Prime doesn't get a 3-second penalty, and it looks like he might have wing damage. Yes, he does. A bit of wing damage by Prime, and it is not bowing well for him. He's gonna have to pit. Hopefully another DNF can bode well for him to get back in the race. Yeast gets by Ken. DRS is now enabled. Now Mitch getting in between this line. Try to go for the little bit of the outside. Ken cuts it off. So here we go, folks. Can Yeast get by Alex? They all have DRS in this train. Little Mitch cannot get by Ken. Alex still has his position at third, and he's trying to get by her, but it looks like Mitch makes the move off of Ken. Bows well for him. Now he can gain a little separation. It looks like Ken might have wing damage, and a little bit of contact. It looks like someone else made contact on the wall. Bit of a lockup by Alex. Prime on the soft compound tires, trying to gain as whatever, or hoping whatever's going to happen in this train is Alex gets a 3-second penalty. Now bodes well for Yeast if he can keep it clean for the rest of the race. Can now jump up to second place. But we all know that second place ain't first. He wants to get by these guys. And Mitch a little bit further away from the pack. And it looks like finally Yeast gets by Pato. Pato, what happened, bro? What happened, man? I know what happened. 14-year-old lap hard tires. That's what happened. Anyways, it looks like Yeast trying now to gain second place. He needs to get by, and he's gonna go for the inside, and he does. Is he gonna make it stick out? Yes, he can. Awesome racing going on. Ken from 4th to 7th all of a sudden. But he's right on Aventador's tail on the medium compound, has the better pace on the hard compounds. And Yeast now looking to catch up. Oh, sorry. Sorry if you heard their game. I'm paying attention to this race. And, well, since I said that, something happened and I missed it. And it looks like Aventador back there as well, battling with Ken. But we're going to keep on with this. It looks like a little tight little train. Alex trying to keep third. This is exciting, folks, because Yeast is now gaining on Drags. Drags is struggling. But we're going to see, oh, a little bit of the dive on the inside, and it pushes him out. Hits the wall, and then Viz is now out of this race. Not happy, retires on the track. Very not happy about that move. Mitch took a huge dive on the inside. Did not stick that out as he pulsed him out wide. But that could be a racing incident, folks. But we're going to go on to this now, because Yeast now on the medium compound tires can have a passing ability, and then he could win the race. Doesn't have DRS, but gains so much time, so we're probably going to see it a little bit more. Oh, he did have DRS. I didn't even show it on the freaking his HUD. Anyways, Mitch making the daredevil move. Alex got to be shaking his boots after what that happened. Could that happen to him on the third DRS straight? Not getting good traction there. Ken makes up a position. He's going to try to get into the mix. Ventador dropping back and still getting time penalties. But this is the battle we want to see right here, folks, between Drags and Yeast. Yeast could possibly have a passing opportunity right here on the start straight. Will he go for it? He's still a little bit too far away, but he's going to have that opportunity on that long straight coming up. If he keeps it tight here, he has the tires, but a little bit wide there. Could have the passing opportunity, but a little bit far away. He's just gonna have to wait till probably the next lap. So interesting stuff here, folks. Mitch still right behind Alex, and now Ken coming back from 7th all the way to 5th can now gain back his podium spot. He was leading the race earlier, but strategy and safety car kind of ruined his chances for a win. And it looks like Yeast could make the move. Can Yeast make the move? He dives to the inside, makes a stick. Yes, he can, but it looks like still on his tires. Pushes him out a little bit wide, still side by side. And he gets it. Yeast definitely gets it. But Drags is still right behind him. Can he make that move back into contention? I know there's a little battle going on with Mitch, but we're going to stick with this, because this is becoming a little bit interesting. Has DRS. If he makes his tight right here, makes it better out, but Yeast has the better traction with the tires. And it looks like a spin from Aventador. He's nowhere near contention, but Prime can gain a little bit off of that. A little bit of lockup, so it drags, and it doesn't look like anything's gonna happen here, but we're gonna go to this. A three-way battle for third. Mitch on the medium compound. Kid still not get passed by Alex, as Alex is pulling Ken in as well, hoping for something to happen. And it looks like Inventor lost his wings when he crashed into the wall after turn 3. Ken sinking his teeth on Mitch, trying to get to 4th and try to get back to 3rd place. But he's got to wait patiently. There's only going to be 3 laps to go in this race. Drags still in contention up in 1st. Had a bad out though. And then Prime gets a 3-second penalty. But definitely going to take... He's going to definitely take 6th place. So there are no more safety car opportunities left. It's just all strictly racing. It's all about who makes the mistake. And who's going to get that win. Very interesting battle going on. It's only going to be 2 more laps to go in this race. Ken Drags pull it off, but he's on very old hard tires. Gotta be struggling, but he's still within DRS range with Yeast. He's already on 22 laps. Yeast on 10 lap old tires. So he could be struggling too. So it's all about who makes that mistake. 2 laps to go. A little bit of contact by Mitch. Is he going to try to go for the inside with Mitch with that late dive? No, he's not. Ken gets through. He is now in 4th. A heck of a race going on. A lot of DNFs. Our standings leader today, Molly spins and crashes where they just passed, where Ken just passed the before the chicane, before sector 2. And we could possibly have a new winner with Yeast making the right strategy calls, getting on the medium compound tires, as I believe he started with hards. Or started on softs and then went to hards. Last lap, folks. Ken now looking, trying to get the podium off of Alex. Drags now within 1 second. Yeast could be coasting to a victory, but we're gonna see right here, right now, is 3rd spot gonna be taken away from Alex. Pushes him to the outside, and it looks like, yes it does. The move has been made. Ken is now in third. What a race, folks. What a race. It's all about who makes the mistake now. As our leader, Yeast, on the medium compound tires, makes the greatest strategy today, and it looks like it's going to pay out for him. He only's got a few more corners left to go. No mistakes here. Only a couple more corners away. Last corner, can he make his stick? And he will. That is your new race winner. Yeast wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Ken, coming down to the final corner, takes third, drags second. Off of Alex at the on the last lap. Mitch dropping all the way back. Gets fifth place. What a race here, folks. What a race. Congratulations, Yeast. You are the race winner in Singapore. And let's give a round of applause for Aventador for sticking this one out. Round of applause, gentlemen. What a trooper. Oh no. It's alright, man. You can still do it. Just take it easy on the last corner. Only real men finish it out, no matter how many mistakes you had.
Classic chili cheese and barbecue chili cheese mini corn dogs. Perfect.
And that's how you make them, right?
Not exactly.
Well, that's what mine like.
Corn dogs like you've never had them before. Shrunk to perfection. Only at Wiener Schnitzel.
So your final results, if I can get it up in time. Yeast P1, Drags P2, Ken P3. Well, folks, this has been one crazy ride. Sorry for the delay today. But tune in to next week as we go, I believe, into Bahrain. Let me check the schedule. Yep, we go to Qatar next week. It's still, and if you're wondering about the score about the Liverpool Milan game, it's still 1-1. Okay.
Talk about these games, then we've got Liverpool that they brought in with them from the first leg, but goalless so far this evening, Jamie. They have come close, though.
They've come closest to scoring in the game. Inter Milan have actually been the better team, but the two big chances have fell to Liverpool. Both set pieces, Trent. We know his quality on delivery. This time it's the first centre-back, Matip, just a slightly orange behind. He does well actually to get something on it, directed to the goal. just 6 inches too high. And that was from a free kick. And then a corner comes in from Virgil van Dijk. I just think he just gets something on it, but it's brilliant defending. The defender comes from nowhere and just throws himself at it. Say it's a little bit of luck, but he deserved that look.
Only one chance for Inter, Hakan Çalhanoğlu. I think he does really well. Everyone expects a cross. He puts a really good free kick into an area where it's a little bit bouncy in front of the goal, and there are runners going across. Alisson, he does really, really well here.
Meanwhile, over in the other game at Bayern Munich against Salzburg, it was 1-1 coming into this game. It's been a big night for Robert Lewandowski. Thierry.
Big night for the big man. You can just go for you can see the celebration. He's more than happy. You can tell it means for him what it means for him. Sorry. And then second penalty that he also won. Then he put it as a second goal. You're gonna see the third goal here with him. Misunderstanding from the centre back and the goalkeeper, but when it's your night, the ball bounce your way and you can put it in. But very disappointing performance from Salzburg. I mean, when you play the way that they've been playing, there's no way you can be in the tires. We can say it's 4-0 and they virtually can go.
Yeah, 4-0 right now, and that is, as you said, with that Robert Lewandowski hat-trick, which means 5-1 currently at the halfway point on aggregate. We have, of course, got another 45 minutes to go in both of these games. Might be tough for Salzburg, but who can break the deadlock at Anfield? We'll get you set for the second half next.
Well, Yeast.
Oh god, it's about fucking time. Sorry, it's about time.
Considering everything had happened from the DMs between Alex and you saying you don't have the pace, and then all of a sudden everyone, the right people at the right time, DNFing. How do you feel about today?
I don't know. I came here thinking, you know, this is one of my better tracks, so I can get a top 5, that'll be alright, maybe fluke a podium. You know, I definitely thought the win was out of the cards. You know? The way that Marley and Pat recently, and Drax as well. Yeah, it's just the fact that I started the race on softs was the only reason I won that race, because everyone else had to go on hards, and I could go on mediums in the safety car.
Yeah, so was that a planned out strategy that you would just go on softs and then mediums? Definitely not.
I just wanted to try and qualify as high as possible, really, because recently I've been qualifying about 12, 13, and I was thinking, I'm tired of this, I want to qualify high. And I know that tyre wear is awful here, so if I could just get in front early in the grid and hope for an early safety car.
So you weren't thinking that when people were crashing out or DNFing, you didn't think about, you know, maybe if I can just go on the mediums late on and then hopefully everyone's still on the hards. You didn't think about any of that?
The second Marley crashed, I knew I could win this race. Apart from that, I was thinking, okay, maybe I can battle for a P5 or something. Because strategy, Ken was ahead of me, and my teammate was ahead of me as well. And Marley was probably going to go to the end, and I had to pit again, so yeah.
Well,
a very lucky race.
That was surprising with Marley. I didn't catch him spinning out, but well, I gotta say, man, I'm happy for you. You know, having so much doubts in your mind, you are finally a race winner on where it counts.
Oh, I'll say that again.
You are the Singapore Grand Prix winner. You are finally a race winner in Race Spec Esports.
Oh, let's go.
Alright, well, this has been Sharky808, your host, along with Yeast, your race winner. I'm out, because I got a Liverpool game to watch.